Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. How you guys doing out there? Titan Nation, what's up? Just getting it started. Just let everyone gather around before the show starts. Again, thank you so much for coming. It's a good Sunday. It's a very good Sunday. Um, as you know, excuse me, Tennessee Titans defeat the Bears 24-17, guys. 24-17. Uh, we'll get into conversations now. Let everyone gather in. If you haven't, please go share this out, retweet it, let everyone know where the where uh where the show is, man. And a couple people are already coming in and talking, and we'll definitely talk about Desmond King as well. Ryan, what's happening, man? How are you? Thank you for coming on. Mike Rabel, what's up, Coach? So again, thank you guys for coming on, for tuning in. Got a good show. Again, I'm exhausted as hell. Been a long day, but what's up, Jim? See you this weekend. Really excited as well. As you guys know, we'll be going to the Colts game, so it's gonna be damn. I'm like in the middle here. Hold on. So it's gonna be a really good time. So again, we'll break down exactly what happened for today's game and let everyone trickle in. Again, like I said, yeah, they did, man. I was really upset too, watching that game. And I'm not really a Cowboys fan, like I said on Twitter. Before anything, I'm not a big Cowboys fan, so I really don't care if they win or lose. But I was actually paying attention to that game, and it was absolutely. I kind of understood the Cowboys, because Cowboys, a lot of people are always saying that the refs not on their side, and there was a couple plays towards the end of the game where I could see it. I could definitely see it. So again, we'll get into that as well. I think I am, man. I think I'm definitely gonna go live. Maybe towards the middle of the game or somewhat. Again, I'm gonna be with my buddy Gerald McGrath is gonna be with me at the game. So I think we're gonna do a little maybe pregame video live, and then we'll probably do maybe post as well. Just depends, but I don't know. Did it look like we needed him today, which is crazy? What's up? The defense looked good. Hopefully, defense and offense shows up Thursday. We really need that win. Absolutely, of course. It's going to be a very important game, regardless if they lost. It was nice that the Ravens took care of them. Phillip Rivers looked a little rough. If no one saw the replay when he got picked off and he like tumbled while trying to catch the player, was kind of funny. So yeah, we can't take them lightly, guys. We can't take them lightly. It's a division game, especially so important. We play them twice in 3 weeks. So yeah. So before we get into anything, if you guys haven't, I officially am part of Say It Again Network. So I'm having my podcast is on anywhere you can find. So if you have Spotify, if you have Apple Podcasts, whatever it is, you can definitely find me. Just go to Mr. Titan Podcast and subscribe, rate it, and it would do me a really big favor if you want to. Let me tighten up. Need this one, yep. And definitely just leave a comment. So yes, Ryan, it was a great win, man. Absolutely, bud. Sin City Titan, yes. This win, it's a must win. This is a must win for this Thursday, guys. I don't know if you guys. It was don't get me wrong. It was nice to get back in the win column tonight, but again, it's an AFC opponent. It's a division rival. And as of right now, the Tennessee Titans are 2-0 in the division, so it's nice. It looks really good. Looks good on us. And it's a dangerous game, especially playing them playing them Thursday, then playing the Ravens, and then playing again Sunday. So not too much time to prepare for the Colts, but we should already know what they're about and stuff. And again, a lot of people aren't too worried about Phillip Rivers. You can never count him out, man. I know. I say this all the time. A lot of people are just kind of giving up on him right now. But what's up, Al? What's up, Big Al? What's up, Ryan? All right, guys, listen up. If you guys want to join later on, I'm gonna drop the link so you guys want to join. We can have conversations. You guys can join the live feed if you guys like. So don't let me forget, because I might ramble on a little bit. But just remember that you guys can jump on the live feed as well. So I will be doing that. Short week. Our boys are ready. Thinking about the Colts. We should too. Absolutely. It was a good win. But, that win is just, again, it's nice. But we have to move on to the Colts, man. Again, it's a short-term notice. It's a Thursday night game. We can't be, with our heads in our asses thinking about, we beat the Bears. Again, we beat a Bears offensive line that was kind of beat up. This game should have replicated what we should have done to the Bengals, to be honest with you. They were down, and we should have taken advantage of the Bengals as we did the Bears. But, it happens. What's up, Mr. Time? That frame jersey in the back looks pretty good. Which one? Which one do you like, Melissa? The McGrath or the Pollard one? A lot of people don't like the Pollard one because he likes to speak his mind. I had him on the show, and he's actually not too bad of a guy. It is what it is. He says what it is, and if you don't like it, he doesn't give a damn. But he's a pretty interesting guy. So I have both of those jerseys. When I go to Tennessee, I'm going to hang out with Dexter McCluster, as well as my buddy Gerald McGrath. We're going to hang out and do some sights. So what's up, Sonny? What's up, brother? So if anyone's going to be in town, I don't know if everyone's from Nashville, this and that, but just let me know. And I'm always down to hang out, have a beer, talk some Titan football, whatever you guys like. So, again, that's this Thursday. I will definitely be in Nashville till Sunday. So just guys, let me know. Let me know. Shoot me a message on Twitter, whatever you like. And I'm always down to hang out with some Titan fans. Love you guys. So Al said, ever wonder what a horse looks like with a sword stuck in its back? Go Titans. Yeah, there we go. I love it. Yeah, we need this game's going to be important, guys. It's going to be very important. So let's talk about this game today, okay? Hold on, because this damn thing, the light, I don't have the switch for that light, so that's why it keeps going off in the back. So if you see me doing this randomly, it's because I'm trying to. Man, you should. If you can't, like I said on Twitter, I'll celebrate for you. Again, like I was telling people before we started, I might go live on that video in the stadium. So guys, tune in for that. If you get the link and stuff, I might be doing that. I think that'll be kind of a cool experience. Maybe a halftime report, walking in the stadium and stuff like that. So definitely keep an eye on that. I'm still trying to figure it out, what I'm going to do and stuff. It's probably going to be through my phone, which I don't like doing because it looks kind of crummy. But but again, it is what it is. Wonder how much tickets are. I'll have to look. They might have dropped. Who knows? We won today, so they might have gone up. I don't know. But let's talk about the game, guys. What'd you guys think of the game? Again, the Titans defeat the Bears. We improved to 6-2. which is really nice. It's nice. I'm going to work tomorrow, all smiles. Again, I wanted the Cowboys to win because they played the Steelers, but unfortunately they couldn't do it. Other than that, 6-2 feels really good. And what do you feel about the team? How do you feel about the Titans? What about the defense? What about the offense? Special teams, everything was clicking. Sometimes what happens with us is that, we don't play good all three phases of the football, So maybe the offense is, doing good, but then all of a sudden the defense is, coming out flat, or the special teams. We played all three phases of the football. We played awesome. Again, special teams look good. The punter, yeah, like Ryan says, man, the new guy looks good. I think he was a 60-yard punt. I mean, that's what you look for, right? That's what you want to build off. I think we played great today. Tannehill kind of started off rocky, couldn't get Henry going. Correct. I agree. The way the Colts and Ravens played today, I think we will have a problem beating either one. I don't think. Yeah, I don't think they're. I don't think they're not beatable. I think we could beat them. It just depends on what Titans team shows up. Like Suddy was saying, yeah, Tannehill started off rocky again. He was 0 for 4 for his first go, and we went 3 and out the very first possession, which is never good, especially since we got the balls and stuff. But the Bears do have a really good defense, so we can't. They have a really bad offense, but their defense is good. So Ryan Tannehill, like I'm going to read the stats, was 10 for 21, 158 yards, 2 touchdowns. Derrick Henry, 21 carries, 68 yards. And A.J. Brown, 4 receptions for 101 yards with a touchdown. Okay, guys, I don't know about you, but, man, A.J. Brown looks good. And like, I think someone said in the comments, Derrick Henry did have a slow start. They just couldn't get him going. I think in the second half, he started to get a little bit more leverage. But I think they're holding him to I had to look at the stats. I think they're holding him to like at least 20 carries a game, which seems like that's what they're trying to feed him. Again, they are playing a Thursday night game. Maybe they didn't want to use him and want him to be refreshed for Thursday night's game, which they might use him a little bit more. So just keep an eye on that. Let's look at what some people said. Let's see what Al said. Al said, "What defense was? Whose defense was that we're blue? They played a Titans defense like a Titans defense should. They really did. It was so surprising. That was one thing, and I had to apologize because I said that I didn't think the Titans were gonna to beat the Bears just because." Just of the defense. I think the defense. Uh-oh. So I got invaded by my son. This is twice. I've changed the baby-proof lock, and he's gone past it twice. You want to show everyone your Spider-Man suit?
Yeah.
Yeah? Show everyone your Spider-Man. There we go. Go flex.
Flex.
You go like this. Yeah, there it is. Oh. All right. Okay. Now go to sleep. All right. Say tighten up.
Tighten up.
There, tighten up. All right, I'll go.
Look.
Yeah, I see your toys. All right, buddy. I gotta go, okay? You can hang out right there. Okay? Sorry about that, guys. Again, I think that's the second video he came in on. But again, like I was saying, what the hell was I saying? For anyone? But yeah, so the defense. Let's talk about the defense, guys, because the defense came out and it kind of gets me crazy because at one point you just don't know what the defense is going to bring to the table. Again, you have some guys come in. Hello, Kid Titan. My 3-year-old is upset with Spider-Man. I don't know. He loves Spider-Man. But like I was saying, they just came out and they needed to do what they had to do. And man, it just looked like a completely different Titans team. Hey, kid. I said, let's go sit down over there. Okay. And they just came out guns blazing, and it looked good. They had a pass rush. I think they had 3 sacks, and they had like 6 or 7 pressures on the QB. Hey, I told you to sit down over there. Okay, I'm not playing. Go. And they had 6 or 7 pressures on the Q, and that's without starting. Well, Beasley's gone. Without starting Clowney, who's hurt. So nine those people, and they still had that much pressure and stuff. It's crazy how maybe much motivation goes into being on a practice squad and coming up and when your number is called, play. Hey, go inside. And I'm telling you, like it was such a nice, refreshing, confident defense that came in, and I hope we have the same defense. Ian, go inside. Stop talking. So hopefully we have the same defense that shows up for Thursday night. We don't come out flat. We had pressure. I mean, it was crazy. Again, let's talk about him. Welcome, Desmond. I mean, King was a factor. I didn't think he was going to be such a big factor. I didn't even know if he was going to play. But, I mean, yeah, football's a team effort. But, damn, it seemed like that one player kind of, changed the whole game almost. He was – I mean, there was nothing better than having him scoop up that fumble return and taking it to the house. I think he got 19 miles per hour, by the way, on that. But, again, it's so nice to see, and the defense just felt more alive. They just looked like they were into the game. The defense was making plays. Jeffrey Simmons is such a beast. He's such an animal. And that's one thing I love, man, is Jeffrey Simmons. He's gonna be in the league for a while, and I hope he's on our team for as his whole career because he was just so great. And I really have. I'm glad that J-Rob went with him. A lot of people thought he was going to be a bust just because he was injured and he went down so low in the draft. But I'm glad we picked him up and we didn't kind of give up on him. So let's see. It's off that Henry can't go, but backups can't get through. I don't know. Okay, well, what's the running back? Foreman? Devontae Foreman. Man, he hits the hole. And he hits it hard. I like his I love how aggressive he is. I think he's very, very talented, and I love the physical running back. And Jeremy McNichols does the same thing as well. When they get the opportunity, they make the most of it, and that's what's really, really special about that. Is that, man, they make the most of it, man. They really do. They don't let their carries go to waste. Absolutely not. And he shows. I mean, he has such a good, strong burst through the hole. It's amazing to watch. So I'm really, really glad that they're on the team, man. Again, AJ is the best. He is, man. He's such a stud. What a steal. And I mean, again, that touchdown pass. I mean, don't get me wrong. Ryan Tannehill placed that ball perfect. Placed it perfect. That was such a perfect pass by Ryan Tannehill. Just over the top and just dropped it right in his arms. But again, good for A.J. Brown to continue catching it and stretching out his arms and getting a touchdown. Again, it's awesome. You love to see that. Aggressive. Again, I'm all about aggression. So aggressive wide receiver, aggressive running back. That's all. Those are check marks in my book. I bet that pitch count goes away after Indy returns for the Ravens games and return for games at Indy too. Well, since such a close game, I mean, obviously their game plan is going to be completely different from the second game. I don't think Mike Rabel wanted to show all his tricks and stuff, and they might have some trick plays. I don't know, but We'll see what happens with that. I think the D was good. We got off the field on most third downs and fourth downs. Yep. We had one fourth down stop, which was impressive. And again, we also have the 3 and outs. It was very surprising, but it's a good feeling. It gets that team, the defense, a confidence, man. Every time there's a 3 and out, the defense succeeds and they start growing that confidence. And that's what you saw the whole game. That confidence was building. And then all of a sudden, that fumble return, and boom, that defense has its swag back almost. You feel it. You feel the energy and stuff. You feel it within the players. You feel it within the the stadium. And I think that's what they were missing these couple of weeks. Not saying that Clowney's a bust, because a lot of people are saying he's a bust. I mean, if he was injured throughout the whole couple of games he's been playing with us, makes sense why he hasn't gotten a sack or why he hasn't finished. As you notice, he's gotten pressure. He's gone to the quarterback. He hasn't finished yet. So we'll see what happens with Clowney. Obviously, I don't think he's going to be playing Thursday, but you got to watch out for that. But again, you got these young players that are coming from the practice squad or getting a chance to play, and they're hungry, man, and it shows, and it's good. It's good, especially it's really, really good to show that we still have young talent that are dying, it's scratching, clawing to get on the defensive line. So it's really nice to see that. Ty and Matt, what's up, buddy? He says, I thought Big Jeff had that interception, but still a frequency I've played for a lineman. It is. I mean, Big Jeff was everywhere. He's wreaking havoc. I mean, when he popped that ball out, I mean, he's such a good guy, man. Such a good guy, such a good player. And again, for being such a big person, that was freakishly. I can't even do that. So again, pretty good. You think they're getting the more carries to maybe trade Henry later on? He seems like he's just not clicking like last year. No, I don't think so. Remember, man, Derrick Henry usually, he's like the Titans team. All right, so think about it like this. Tennessee Titans usually start off really, really slow, and then towards the middle start, warming up, and then towards the end of the season when we make our run for it is when the Titan teams gets hot. It's almost like Derrick Henry, and it's almost like him in a football game. Okay, think about it like this. Football game, he starts off a little slow. First half, he has a couple carries, this and that, but nothing crazy. But as the defense wears down, as he starts getting the ball more, he starts getting hotter, and then he starts breaking, tackle. And he starts breaking for, 5, 6 yards. Then here comes the 8. Then boom, there comes the 75, the 99 yards. So again, it's not that he's not clicking. Again, he's just a slow starter, I think. I mean, he's still getting the ball. I mean, he didn't have a great game, and he still got 68 yards. So regardless, I don't think there's a problem with Henry at all, and I don't think we're gonna be trading him anytime soon. I think not that he's the face, but he's close to the face, man. It's that 3-headed monster. You got AJ Brown, Tannehill, and then you got Derrick Henry. Hey, sorry if I don't talk much. My wife wants to watch this. Hey, man, it's all right. It's all right. New guys like better. I mean, the new guys, man, they seem like they just play for something more than what Vic Beasley did. I don't think Vic Beasley had the passion in him, man. I just didn't see it. Every down he played, he just didn't look like he wanted it. Now, Clowney, don't get me wrong, because again, a lot of people are like, "Oh, Vic Beasley, Clowney's a bust." That's what they said, right? But I don't think so, because you saw the effort from Clowney. I could easily see it being his injury and also his cardio. Maybe he's not in the best shape. So that's the only thing I see with Clowney. Now, who knows if he's gonna start again for for another game for the season. Who knows? Only J. Rob and it's up to the player because I heard that he could technically get surgery or he can play through it. Knowing Clowney, I think he's not. I don't know. It kind of hurts his value because remember we have him for a 1-year contract, right? So if you're another team looking in, do you want Clowney after he's injury prone and look what he's done for the Titans? Not really. So does he play through the injury, try to perform where he plays a lengthy season, which he hasn't because he was out this game, but continue to try to put pressure, maybe try to get some better stats and stuff, just so maybe he goes to the next team. Because to be honest with you, sorry. To be honest with you, I don't think we re-signed Clowney either. I think there's just more other younger guys that are more hungry than him. So, but then Clowney has to just think about his next contract. This might be he's like 27, 28. So he had trouble even in the beginning of this year trying to get a contract with someone. So again, some teams will rush or some teams will gamble on him, but they already seen what he's done with the Titans, and him coming off another injury might draw some red flags for other teams. So it's really up to him. In fact, if he wants to play, that's what I've been told. So for his value's sake and his value, I think he would play. But if he's out for the season and gets surgery, like what other team would want to kind of risk it? Don't get me wrong; those people will still reach out, but they're not. He's not going to get the money he wants. So I don't know. It's kind of up to Clowney at this point, and I don't know really what he's going to do. This light's going on. All right, so here, let me read you guys the stats of the game, okay? So we got team stats. Passing first downs, they had 17, we had 7. Third down efficiency, which was a problem in the other past couple games. The Chicago Bears were 2 for 15, man. Okay? That is awesome. What's up, Matt? How you doing, bud? We're just talking about the team stats right now. So jump in, man. So think about this. We were really bad on third downs, right? We couldn't get off the field. We didn't know what was going to happen. Look how drastic that was. 2 for 15. That's what the Bears were. We did a little bit better. We're 6 for 15, but we still need to convert a lot more third downs, okay? So the passing, they were 319. We were 136. Again, like we talked about before, Tannehill was a little bit shaky in the beginning. They had a couple drop balls. Anthony Firtzker dropped 2 balls, which he usually never does. And I said it before on the podcast and stuff that he would always, anything you throw at Anthony, we'd catch. But again, you have your off game. You have your off days, okay? Not everything's going to be thrown your way you're going to catch. Corey Davis dropped a pass or 2, which should have been caught. So, you're going to have that. So here's the ones we had. We gave up 3 sacks. Okay? That's it's a little bit concerning. Okay? What's up, Zach? What up? So, again, it's a little bit concerning, okay? Think about it like this. We gave up. Yeah, Corey Davis didn't look good. You're right. But, he's been consistent for the games that he's been playing. So, it's going to happen, guys. Different schemes, different defenses play players differently. So, they might have different looks as well. They were giving us the look for AJ Brown. That's why there was so much AJ Brown, just the way they were playing their defense and stuff. They kind of left that open. So it's good. We took advantage. Again, he only had 4 receptions, but he had 101 yards. Ridiculous. Excuse me. So here we go. We gave up 3 sacks, which we need we need to fix, obviously, because we play a Colts team. Their defense is pretty good. Their offensive line is better, but their defense, they improved. So we always have to be careful with that. I don't know if T.Y. Hilton's going to be playing. He always kills us in the games, but he was out this game with a groin. Hopefully, he's out again. I don't know, but still, we have to protect Tannehill. We have to at all costs. But guys, we got 3 sacks. We got 3 sacks, baby. Finally got 3 sacks. Finally got a sack. Like I said earlier in the show, we had 3 sacks. We had 9 QB hits. 9 total. Going from last week's where we played a really terrible Bengals team and we had no pressure. 0 pressure, 0 QB hits, and 0 sacks. So, hell, anything's an improvement, right? So we're only going up. Sky's the limit right now, right? So it's nice to finally get some sacks and get some people involved. Again, there was different blitz packages that were going to. There was different schemes. We weren't just playing zone all the time or anything like that. So it was a nice little change for the defense. But again, I say it was Dean Pease. I think secretly Dean Pease had a wireless Bluetooth set, and he was talking to our defense because he was at the game. And if he wasn't talking to him, I say buy the chair for Dean Pease and let him sit every game right there. Just have him right there. And we could all pitch in. I mean, I don't know if you guys would do that. I would, because shit, the defense showed up. It's a coincidence that Dean Pease shows up to an actual game in God knows how long. I think in 40 years, this is the first time we're actually going to an NFL game, and the defense balls out like this. Buy that man a season ticket and let him go every game. And guess what? If we're struggling, Mike Ray will just look to, just grab him from the stands. Grab him from the stands. We need Dean Pease. Dean Pease is our good luck charm, man. We need him every time. Let's see what Matt Moon says. Matt says, I'm very satisfied with the offense today. It wasn't pretty or perfect, but they keep grinding and score 20 on a tough defense. You're right. That's all you can ask for, right? I mean, I thought they were going to run away with it. Once we had that fumble return, I was like, oh, let's just start pouring it. Because I'm all about that. I'm aggressive as hell, aggressive play calling. Keep going, keep grinding. Don't take them for granted. But, again, the offense wasn't bad. I mean, it wasn't great, but we need when the time and the possession needed to make a play, we did. They scored their first field goal on us, and we answered back with the Jonnu Smith touchdown. So, like that, I like. You're answering that. It's not like they went down and ran it down our throats, and then we went a 3 and out. So, you're right on that. So, let's continue. So, the rushing was 56. We were 92. Okay? So, penalties. There were 5 for 35 yards. We were 6 for 57 yards. Again, there were some questionable calls, just like every football game. It happens. Then they had 2 turnovers, or the 2 fumbles that were lost. So the special teams, again, like I said, won. We had possession. They had 33. We had 26. But again, that had a lot to do with just us moving the ball so much. I mean, we did really, really good moving the ball when we had the chance. I felt like we threw the ball a little bit more than we should. Second half seemed like the run game was starting to really do its job, and we're getting chunks and chunks of yards and stuff. So again, don't shy away from your specialty. If you're a running team, then stick to the run game, especially if we're winning. If we're winning, I understand you want to be kind of explosive and try to catch the defense off guard. But hey, if it's working and we're up 17-3, just run it down their throat. There were some times where we would try to do a pass play. I'm like, just milk the clock, control the ball, run it down the throats. And in the beginning, Arthur Smith play calling was a little shaky the first couple drives, but then he cleaned it up. Again, it's all about adjustment. That's all you have to do, especially in a football game. You have to adjust. You have to make changes, and I think we did the proper procedures for that. So again, now the question for you guys, all right? I want to know who was the offensive player of the game. So who do you think on offense was the offensive player of the game? I think I spelled offense wrong. Of course I would. So who do you guys think? Was it A.J. Brown? Was it Tannehill? Was it Derrick Henry? This is the one I really want to know. Who was the MVP? Okay, Al Pierce says A.J. Brown. All right. Okay, Robertson was deserved for a shout out. All right, A.J. Brown, he only had 4 receptions for 101 yards, though. That's big. That's really, really big. And I think I'm gonna have to go with A.J. Brown as well. I think A.J. Brown. Zach Carpenter said A.J. Brown. Tyne Robb said A.J. Brown. So everyone's pretty much for offense, right? For offense, A.J. Brown. Okay, understand. He showed up and he played a hell of a game. Again, not that he was the only. Gabriel, we said for offense. We'll get to defense now. But not bad pick. But again, he showed up. He seemed like he was like the only wide receiver. I know Cam Batson was playing. He was, I don't know how many snaps he had, but he was there at one point as well. But A.J. Brown he was completing the passes, That's not a bad one. That's a nice little, side shot. Maybe the O-line was shut. Yep, absolutely. They did give up 3 sacks, though. Remember that. But there's some people saying the O-line, all right. But again, I wouldn't disagree with you. The O-line did its job, but the only thing is, they had to have Jonnu Smith fall back and play a little bit more blocking than usual, because Jonnu Smith is a little bit better at blocking than Anthony Fersker. So that's probably the main reason why I think there wasn't so much targets to Jonnu, even though he had the touchdown. But it happens. So okay, guys. Next question I have. All right. Who was the defense MVP? I can't spell today, so I'm not going to write it. So who was the defense? Was it Jayon Brown with the Harold Landry with the sack? Al says Corey Davis wins. All right, we said Big Jeff, Simmons. I might have to agree. How bounce back just a bad day in the office, correct? So who do you guys think? So everyone's going with Simmons. All right. But Simmons always shows up, right? He's always in the game. What about Desmond King? Desmond King looked good. Don't get me wrong, it was nice. He had that, that fumble return. But even that, I think he gave gave that defense a little bit of a light, huh? What do you guys think? Who knows? All right, I'm gonna do something a little bit different for this show. Okay, for this show. All right. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna invite some people who wants to jump on. You're gonna be, but you can't curse. Okay, there's no cursing. Only I can say shit sometimes. But jump on and give me your insight on the game. What you think they did really, really good, and then we'll talk a little bit about the Colts game. Again, I think I could have up to 4 to 5 people on StreamYard. Okay, so if anyone wants to join, let me know, and I'll send you the link. Just click on it, and then you can jump in to my live stream. So give me a second. Here we go. So if anybody wants to jump in, there it is. Boom. You will be on the Mr. Titan Show. You just gotta click on it, and then you'll be added to the stream. Something a little bit different, but I think it's a nice little interaction with anyone who's watching and wants to just talk some Titan football or anything like that. But like we're saying, I think the defense really showed out, and I would go with defensive player. I would probably go with Big Jeff. I would, because he's been showing out every single game. Okay, guys. I mean, he's just nonstop, just showing up. So let's see. Yeah. Can you guys click on that? Can you guys see that? Or no? I don't even know. Well, just let me know if you guys are having trouble. Whoever wants to jump on to StreamYard, just let me know. But again, just a overall good game. It was a good, not makeup game. It's not a give me game, because again, the Bears defense are legit. They're not horrible. So, but it was a really good game. Again, like I said, good on offense, defense, and special teams. It's crazy how you can have one side of the ball kind of reflect or kind of pass on to the other stages of a football game. So like, say if the defense is just lighting it up, then the offense, and they kind of just they get that. How do I explain it? They kind of get that momentum, and they go with the offense, and then the special teams, and it just everything starts clicking, and it's just great. But some smell like it's burning. But again, we have. Hold on, because something smells funny. It's not. But again, what do you guys think about the Colts? All right, we have the Colts Thursday. It's gonna be for whoever's gonna be the AFC champion, right? Not yet. What do you guys think? Like I said before, the Colts were always gonna give us trouble. You know. They haven't had a timetable on Adam Humphries yet. I highly doubt that he'll be for Thursday's game. They have to go through, protocol, and then they got to go through the steps. And they got to go through the doctors and training and stuff before they even get anywhere. So I don't think he'll be with us the Thursday night game. Will we need him? Hell yes, we need everyone for that Thursday night game. Again, that's a very important game. This is when the schedule gets really, really hard, guys. Okay, I think we can beat them too, Ryan. I think if you think about it, we have the Colts, Ravens, Colts. All right, AFC teams, and they're going to be in the mix for the playoffs. without a doubt. 100%. So you guys got to think about that. Joshua has a point. They're going to be tough. They only scored 10 points, which is nothing. It's not good at all. Horrible. So they're going to have some drive. Obviously, they're playing a division game. They're going to have a little bit more drive and stuff like that. Phillip Rivers, like I said, he's no slouch. I mean, he's looking slouchy, but again, was our defense that good, or was the Bears offense that bad? That's the question I've been getting lately. Was, hey, Mr. Titan, was the Bears offense just not gelling? Wasn't their day? Or was actually from one week to another, can the Titans actually clean up all their mess? And I think for the answer to that question is a little bit of both. Yeah. Like Zach said. It's a little bit of both. Again, like I said, it has to do a lot with schemes and positions and players and stuff, but it also has to do with the other team. I just felt like maybe this team felt they needed to prove something, a little bit more rejuvenated, just because we had so many cuts. We had so many players were out. And also the ones who were brought in, Roberson and stuff like that. He was having a hell of a season towards the end of the last year. So having him come back and stuff like that. So I think the answer to that question is a little bit of both. A little bit of both, just because of just the defense itself. Now, Eric Berry says, let's see what Eric said. What's up, Eric? Have to make Phillip Rivers uncomfortable and get some more sacks. He will throw lollipops. Let's go, Titans. Yeah, it was just a little bit more defense in it. Yeah, we have to, but that's every quarterback. And I was watching a little bit of the Colts game, and one thing they kept on doing a lot were screen passes. I think they did like maybe 2 in one possession. They kept on just doing screen passes, and they were getting some yards. And that's something we have to kind of fix, because if we're not going to get to the quarterback, because they're throwing the ball, zipping it out, we really need to stop. We can't let the screen pass kill us at all. Absolutely not. So that's one thing that was kind of worrying me when I was watching the Colts game, was just that screen pass and the way they were doing it. They just kept on doing it. It was the same screen pass, and apparently, and the Ravens, I don't know, for some reason, they just couldn't pick up on that. I mean, eventually they did, and they had to switch it, but so Joshua says it was a little bit of both, but the defense did improve just a little bit. They did, and it was very surprising. Again, it caught me off guard. I didn't think, again, from one week to another, it's just like, how can you predict that, How can you go from the defense playing horrible last game to, looking like a solid top 10 defense? So the thing is, can they stay consistent? That's the question. Okay? We've seen it before. They had, spurs of moments where the defense looked incredible. And then all of a sudden you can play the next game, defense comes out flat. So the question is, can they stay consistent with that defense, that pressure that they were showing, and that consistency? Because that's what we need. It was never there. So I really, really hope that we have that same firepower that we came out today's game. Hopefully they can come out for the Colts game, because we can't get behind the Colts, because that's going to be a long game. We can't play from behind. Like my buddy Ken Moore said, we have to score. We have to take possession of the time. We have to. We can't play catch up. Yeah, we've played it before, but eventually we're gonna get burnt. It happened with the Steelers. We came up short, but again, you play a team that could easily change, momentum like that. We can't play catch up. especially when you start getting closer to playoff time and stuff like that. It's just it's different type of football. Okay. And you playing catch up is not a really good strategy. And it kind of takes out Derrick Henry out of the game if we have to play catch up because we have to abandon the run. Look what happened with the Kansas City Chiefs. It happened last year. We had to abandon the run because we had to play catch up, and Tannehill was uncomfortable and he wasn't making the greatest decisions and he wasn't playing the greatest game. So you cancel out the run game and it kind of defeats our bread and butter, you know? Our bread and butter is run the ball, play action all day. Run the ball, play action all day. You do that, we are nasty. We are very hard to beat because we were one of the top teams, high percentage of completing and just doing play action. This game has serious playoff scenarios. We must win this game. Doing so puts in right spot to this division. Win this week sets up possibility of a sweep. Of course, we're always looking for a sweep, right, Al? Again, like I said in my breakdown earlier, I mean, this is way earlier. This is when the schedule came out. This was when the background was not. I barely had shit. I had a red background before I painted it. Before I decided to put all my Titan stuff on the wall and stuff, and I was new to YouTube and not very good. I made a video saying about season predictions, and I had us splitting the Colts. I had us splitting the Texans, and I had us splitting the Colts. I had us sweeping the Jags, though. Regardless of what the Texans are like 2. They just won. They just beat Jags, so they're like 2-7 or something like that. Regardless of their record, they always give us a problem. Again, it's the division game. It's never handed to you. So again, you got to look at that. Eric said the Bills game was great defense. Absolutely, that defense was on point. It was on point. But that's what I'm saying. You have those games where it's like a head scratcher. The defense comes out, you look nasty. We look like a top 10 defense. Titans defense looking nasty. All of a sudden, we play the Bengals, we lay in a goose egg. We look completely flat. Don't look good. Don't get any pressures. Like I said, QB sacks, none. QB pressures, none. QB hits, none. You can't do that. You can't do that. That was a rookie play. That was a rookie. Again, don't get me wrong. Burrows is a hell of a quarterback. He's going to be good for this. He's going to be good in the league. Don't get me wrong. But still, he's a rookie still. You need to make him uncomfortable. We let him all day in that pocket. Just hang out. Just chilling. You can't do that. You can't do that. What's up, Ian? What's up, bud? Great defense today. Yep. We were talking about it. We were talking about how our defense sometimes comes out really, really good and sometimes it doesn't. But again, this Thursday night game, it's going to be very important. It's going to be very important. We have to make sure we come out. We can't come out playing flat, especially against the Colts, especially against a division team. We can't play catch up. Can't. If not, it's going to be a long night. And guess what? I'm going to be pretty pissed because I'm going to be at the game. Probably drink, maybe go to Broadway. Who knows? We'll see what happens. But again, let me know what you guys think. What do you think about that Colts game? Do you guys think that we need to start off strong, fast? Again, it seems like this team clicks when everything is going good, right? When defense is showing up and special teams like we did today, the offense, magically, everything starts clicking one by one. Last week, defense wasn't showing up. Special teams was horrendous. We came out looking flat. So we can't do that at all, guys. We really can't. But It is what it is. I know. Before I get off, because I was only gonna run this only for an hour and stuff. Again, it's been a long day. If you guys haven't, I believe Chris Titans and Truth is going on at 9 o'clock, so don't miss him. He always has a good show and stuff like that. And whoever is in and watching, please go. If you haven't, go like. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. If you don't want to hear me, if you don't want to see me and you want to hear me, if you have Spotify, Apple Podcasts, anything like that, I am on those. Just put Mr. Titan Podcast, subscribe, leave a rate, leave a review, and make sure you put 5 stars. You can put 4, but 5 would be nice. But before I head out, let's see. Losing Casey was a big player and leader for. Well, that's not the only one, man. We lost a lot of leadership. Okay, and don't get me wrong. I agree with you absolutely. We lost Wesley Woodyard, which is a big key. I think he was a big leader in that group. Logan Ryan, where a lot of people didn't want him, I wanted him back, and Jarrell Casey. Those 3 guys and the defense. Remember, guys, our defense is a very young defense still, okay? And we had those guys. They made a big difference. So yeah, I agree. Losing Casey was a big for the defense. We need to punch them in the mouth from the start and continue. Yep, you just got to keep grinding. You have to score and drag that clock and keep going. We can't let them not even a little bit. All right, guys, we have to continue. We can't just stop. Okay, we have to play consistent. We have to play good football. All 3 phases: offense, defense, and special teams need to show. All right. See what Papi Chulo says. The defense was charged up today, but the offense had too many 3-and-outs for my liking. Can't do that Thursday. Correct. You're absolutely right. The defense did show up, right? Offense was shaky at times, especially in the first half. They had their moments and stuff. It wasn't until defense made that play where King ran it back. But other than that, yeah, the offense was a little shaky. It wasn't great, but it wasn't horrible. But they really do, like you said, Thursday night, they need to show up because that game, the Colts are going to be there, and they're going to bring their A game. Josh, you're correct. We can't take the foot off the gas until then. We can't. When we scored 17, when they scored the 3 points, I was like, we have to score a touchdown. We have to automatically. We just got to keep grinding. So, again, I'm really proud of this team. They've battled through a lot this year, man. If you guys think about it, with the whole COVID, we're the first ones to get the COVID, and we were out. We didn't practice. And so just take that on to consideration, guys, okay? We're 6-2. 6-2. Damn, that feels good. That sounds good. I love it. I'll be going to work with a smile on my face. So remember, guys, I will probably be doing a going live at the game. Okay? Nissan Stadium this Thursday, Mr. Titan. So don't forget it. I'll probably be posting it everywhere because it's going to be crazy good. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Hopefully you guys come and enjoy it with me. Again, thank you guys so much for listening, watching, leaving reviews, leaving comments, liking it. Love everything. Thank you guys so much. It means a lot to me. It really does. And I love interacting with everyone. I really do. I love interacting with all the Titan people, all the Titan fans. Because, again, like I said, I'm in Dallas, and I don't have there's not too many, man. So, always, you want to go to my Twitter, Mr. Titan, Mr._Titan5. Shoot me a message, man. We can talk. I have no problem. I'll give you my number. I have no problem giving my number out, man. I love people. I love Titan fans. So, again, we're all a family here, and it's all just for fun and especially a good time to be a Titans fan right now. 6-2, guys. 6-2. Thursday night. Let's whip some Colts ass. Be 3-0 in the division and be 7-2 on Thursday. Shit, that sounds great. 7-2 on Thursday. Let's do it. All right, guys. So thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Guys, have a blessed day. Tighten up, guys. 6-2. Have a good one, y'all.